Babydoll Archi gained immense popularity on platforms like Instagram, amassing a huge following with her viral videos and glamorous photos. Her content usually featured a young woman in stylish attire, often participating in trends and showcasing a seemingly aspirational lifestyle. One of her most viral moments came in a transformation reel set to a song by a Romanian artist. The account's popularity was fueled by a supposed photo with adult film star Kendra Lust, which sparked controversy. For a while, many people believed that Babydoll Archi was a real person. However, inconsistencies in her appearance and the unnaturally flawless nature of some of her content led to speculation that this persona could be AI generated. Shockingly, it was revealed that Babydoll Archi does not exist and that she is a deep fake created by a man named Pratim Bora, who is reportedly of the real woman whose photos were used as a basis for the AI creation. The motive behind his elaborate deception was revenge. Bora used a limited number of the woman's actual photos and employed AI tools to generate a vast and convincing array of new images and videos, crafting an entirely fabricated online identity. This sent shockwaves across the internet, serving it as an example of how AI can be used for malicious purposes, including identity theft, harassment, and the spread of misinformation. This is the story of Babydoll Archi. Let's get spooky. Hey, spooky people. It's your best friend Kenny here, and we are back with another spooky, disturbing story. Before we get to today's story, let's make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, The Spooky Lawyer. And please click like and share this video. Tag your favorite content creators. Let's see what they think about this type of stuff. I would appreciate it. Thank you. In July 2025, the viral social media phenomenon known as Babydoll Archi was exposed as a sophisticated AI-driven deception, which has significant repercussions on Indian and, frankly, worldwide cybercrime. The case involves Pratim Bora, a mechanical engineer from Assam, who created a hyper-realistic fake online persona of his ex-girlfriend, influencer Archita Fukan. Bora created deepfake images, but he didn't stop there. He weaponized a pre-existing narrative that Fukan herself had cultivated, blending it with AI-generated explicit content to create a monetizable and believable lie. Using a stack of commercially available AI tools, including Midjourney for high-quality image generation, OpenArt AI for character consistency, and specialized adult content generators like Desire AI, Bora constructed convincing but an entirely false narrative of Fukan as an emerging international adult film star. He amplified her own claims of having escaped SW, fabricated a real-world presence with location-tagged posts, and cemented the lie with a viral AI-generated image depicting Fukan with Kendra Lust. The scheme was not only an act of revenge, but profitable, earning approximately $12,000 through subscriptions to the explicit content. Law enforcement successfully traced and arrested Bora using digital forensics. The prosecution shows the gaps in regulation and legislation regarding AI-generated synthetic media. This story exposes the limitations on the laws that are currently on the books to address issues with the non-consensual digital replication of people's likenesses. The Babydoll Archi scandal represents a new level of cybercrime, one where technological sophistication is fused with master narrative manipulation. The perpetrator's exploitation of a pre-existing sensational online persona with the use of deep AI fakes helped this. By co-opting a story the victim had crafted for public consumption, the perpetrator created a malicious fiction, making the lie far more potent and believable to a global audience. The victim at the center of the scandal was Archita Fukan, a social media influencer from Assam, India, who operated under the online handle Babydoll Archi and later Amiri Ishtara. Prior to the events of July 2025, Fukan had already established a significant presence online, which exploded over 800,000 followers on her Instagram after her content achieved viral status, positioning her within a provocative and highly visible niche. Her fame was significantly amplified by a viral Sari transformation reel set to the popular song Dam Angur, which garnered millions of views and established her as a recognizing figure in India's digital creator landscape. This is the foundation for the lie. Long before the deepfake scandal, she had cultivated a dramatically and highly sympathetic backstory. In an Instagram post from July 2023, Fukan had claimed to have been trapped in the dark world of S-work for 6 years. She claimed that she had to pay approximately $30,000 to buy her freedom. This narrative of a survivor was central to her online identity. She further bolstered this persona by positioning herself as a philanthropist, claiming to have rescued 8 other women from similar circumstances and making public donations to charities supporting animal welfare and the children of SWs. This self-made narrative, which was built on themes of trauma, resilience, and redemption, created a powerful emotional connection with her audience and established a public history that made the subsequent fabricated claims seem more real. Pratim Bora, the perpetrator of the Babydoll Archi fabrication, is a 27-year-old mechanical engineer from Tunsakia, Assam. Police confirm that Bora was Archita Fukan's ex-boyfriend, which shows the motivation for the crime. At first, the crime was an act of personal vengeance. Upon his arrest and during his interrogation, Bora admitted to creating the fake account and content out of revenge, frustration, and resentment following the end of his relationship with Fukan. However, the operation quickly pivoted to a profitable venture. Bora monetized the explicit AI-generated content he created by placing it behind a subscription paywall. This business model proved highly effective. The dual motivation is important to remember in this case. It marks a significant departure from the typical revenge scenario, which is primarily driven by emotional malice. It is a more sophisticated model of financially incentivized, scalable cybercrime. The act of revenge created the product, which was then commercialized, demonstrating a clear and dangerous pathway from personal conflict to profitable digital defamation. Pratim Bora was able to achieve this by hijacking the persona that Archita Fukan had built. He did not need to invent a compelling backstory. He simply adopted and amplified the sensational narrative Fukan had provided about her past, creating a powerful confirmation bias loop for the public. The AI-generated content appeared to confirm the dramatic life story that followers were already being told by the real influencer, making the deception incredibly effective. To further cement this illusion of reality, Bora layered the fake persona with fabricated real-world experiences. He created and posted content suggesting Babydoll Archi was traveling extensively, with images and videos location tagged in major Indian cities like Delhi and Mumbai. This countered the growing suspicion among some users that the account was purely a digital creation, giving it tangible, lived existence. However, the most disturbing aspect of the Babydoll Archi experiment was a photograph alongside the well-known adult film star Kendra Lust. This photograph was strategic disinformation. It led an era of intentional credibility to the narrative that an Indian influencer was on the verge of debuting in the global adult entertainment industry. The image went viral, sparking widespread media coverage and online debate, and was the beginning for the account's explosive growth. The lie was further amplified by Fukan's own response to the controversy. Rather than issuing a swift and direct denial, she posted a cryptic message on Instagram stating, "Let me be clear, I haven't confirmed anything, and I'm not here to deny it either. Some paths are private, some moves are strategic." In the face of this lie, the ambiguity was widely interpreted as a tacit confirmation. It fueled media speculation and allowed the false narrative to flourish, demonstrating a critical challenge of crisis management in an era of AI-driven fakes where silence and nuance can be weaponized by bad actors. The escalation from a viral reel to a full-blown scandal in a matter of weeks showcases the speed at which AI-driven misinformation can proliferate and cause significant reputational and psychological harm. The case illustrates a critical vulnerability for public figures. Those who build brands on unverified and sensational personalized narratives may inadvertently create highly fertile ground for sophisticated AI-driven defamation, as the very tools they use for engagement can be turned against them with pretty significant consequences. The Babydoll Archi scandal was enabled by the use of accessible and powerful, user-friendly generative AI tools. The perpetrator did not rely on a single deepfake application, but instead used a stack of complementary AI services, each having their own specific capabilities. This approach, combining these platforms for data scraping, character training, scene generation, and explicit content creation, allowed for the efficient production of a large volume of convincing and malicious material. Police investigators and media reports explicitly identified 3 types of AI platforms used by Pratim Bora: Midjourney, Desire AI, and OpenArt AI. And each of these tools played a distinct role in the production pipeline. Midjourney is an AI image generation service developed by an independent research lab. Midjourney is renowned for producing high-quality, artistic, photorealistic images from simple text prompts. It was initially focused on artistic styles, but later versions have shown improved realism and introduced capabilities that can be used for creating deepfakes. Here, Midjourney was likely used to generate high-fidelity base images, complex backgrounds, and stylistic templates that formed the visual foundation of the fake persona. OpenArt also offers tools like inpainting, which would be editing specific parts of an image, and upscaling, which would be essential for refining the final output. Finally, Desire AI and similar platforms are the most malicious part of this content creation scam. Desire AI falls into the category of deepfake adult generators. These platforms are explicitly designed and marketed for creating explicit material, explicit adult content. Their core features include face swapping, where a target's face can be mapped onto the body of a performer in an explicit video or image, as well as clothing removal and the generation of entirely new photographic scenes from text prompts. This engine was used to create the adult material that formed the basis for the subscription service. The creation of the Babydoll Archi persona followed a logical technical workflow, demonstrating how these AI tools can be used together to form a pipeline for malicious content. The process begins with Bora sourcing a collection of photographs of Archita Fukan. These images were taken without her consent from her public social media profiles, and they provided the raw material for the AI models. Using a platform like OpenAI, Bora could have uploaded these images to train a custom character model. This process allows the AI to learn Fukan's facial features from multiple angles and expressions, creating a digital likeness that can be consistently reproduced in new contexts. With the consistent character model established, Bora could use a high-quality image generator like Midjourney or OpenAI to create a wide array of non-explicit scenes and stylistic templates via text prompts. This could be generating backgrounds, clothing, and situations, such as the viral image with Kendra Lost, which was a composite of AI-generated elements. The final step involved using a specialized tool like Desire AI. Here, Bora could have employed two different methods, either generating an entire new adult scene and applying Fukan's trained facial models to one of the actors, or taking pre-existing adult material and using AI face swapping technology to superimpose her face onto the body of a performer. The finished AI-generated images and videos were embedded within the compelling viral narrative constructed on social media, completing a cycle of deception and distributing this content to a massive audience. Babydoll Archi was successfully monetized, which turns revenge into a scalable business opportunity. By charging for subscriptions to access explicit AI-generated content, Bora transformed defamation into a lucrative revenue stream. The reported earnings underscore the alarming profitability of this model that creates a powerful financial incentive in addition to personal revenge. This is concerning because there isn't a very high barrier to entry. Many of these AI tools used in this scam are either free, operating on a freemium model, or are available for a relatively low monthly subscription fee. The fact that these tools are accessible means that the technical and financial resources required to launch this type of scam, this type of defamation campaign, are now within reach to the average individual. This case provides a blueprint for a new form of cybercrime: defamation and revenge adult content as a service. This raises the problem for a future marketplace for reputational attacks, where individuals or groups could be commissioned to engage in the targeted harassment against public figures, political opponents, business rivals, or private people, posing a threat to personal security. The Babydoll Archi scandal represents one of the first high-profile tests for India's newly overhauled criminal justice system in the face of advanced AI-driven cybercrime. The legal response will set a precedent for how such offenses will be prosecuted in the future, and not just in India, but worldwide. The police investigation was initiated after Archita Fukan's brother filed a police report officially launching a cybercrime probe. The case was handled by the local cybercrime unit, which employed standard techniques to unmask the perpetrator. After Bora attempted to go into hiding, investigators successfully traced his location by analyzing his digital footprint. This involved tracking the IP addresses used to operate the fake social media accounts and using cell phone tower signal data to pinpoint his physical location at a rented apartment. This shows how law enforcement has the capability to pierce the veil of online anonymity, even when perpetrators take steps to conceal their identity. After he was arrested on July 12, 2025, police confiscated Bora's smartphone and laptop. The devices were sent for forensic analysis to recover the AI-generated content and associated project files, and to trace the distribution networks used to send the material around the internet. Police also seized Bora's financial documents, including credit and debit cards, to build a case around the monetization of the fake content. During the interrogation, Bora reportedly confessed to creating the fake accounts and distributing the morphed images, citing revenge as his initial motive. This confession provided a strong foundation for the legal case against him. The Babydoll Archi affair transcended just a cybercrime to become a national national cultural event. It ignited a firestorm of public debate and forced a societal discussion with the dark potential of generative AI. The scandal's impact rippled through the media, public perception, and the understanding of online harassment. And it's eroded trust in the digital ecosystem. It shows the most dangerous deepfake is not a single image, but a sustained narrative campaign of images, one that can cleverly disguise a malicious crime as entertainment, and then can be distributed all over the world before the underlying harm is even identified. The scandal first entered the public's mind as a technological mystery. The initial media coverage and online discussion centered on the question, is Babydoll Archi a real person or an AI-generated influencer? This media framing inadvertently masked the ongoing defamation and harassment. Pratt and Bora skillfully manipulated this curiosity, feeding the viral news cycle with content perfectly calibrated for maximum engagement. A sensational backstory, a viral song, a fabricated celebrity collaboration. The media reported on the speculation itself as a story, amplifying the reach of the fake persona. But things shifted when the truth was revealed. Once police confirmed that Babydoll Archi was a fake persona created to defame Archita Fukan through AI-generated adult content, the public discourse pivoted from curiosity to widespread outrage. The case was reframed as a symbol of the dark side of AI and the extreme vulnerability of women in the digital sphere. And it sparked a significant techlash, with public figures, activists, and citizens calling for stronger regulation of AI platforms and accountability for perpetrators of such crimes. The scandal was a high-profile wake-up call, transforming what was to many an abstract threat into a terrifying reality. This case represents a significant evolution in the nature of online harassment, aptly called revenge adult content 2.0. Unlike traditional revenge adult content, which typically involves the non-consensual distribution of a single or a few authentic private images or videos, this new form leverages AI to manufacture an entire defamatory universe. The psychological trauma inflicted on the victim is profound and unique. Archita Fukan was subjected to public judgment and condemnation, not for something she had done, but for a completely fabricated parallel life created by her abuser. This is a deeply violating form of abuse, where the victim is forced to watch a digital doppelganger engage in acts they never committed. This harassment model is alarming. AI enables the abuser to create a virtually infinite stream of defamatory content, ensuring a continuous cycle of abuse. Further, the content, once it's released online, can be endlessly remixed, shared, and redistributed across countless platforms, making it nearly impossible to contain or get rid of. After Bora's arrest, Archita Fukan's public response highlighted the immense pressure placed on the victims of these high-profile cybercrimes. In her statement, she thanked police for their swift action and appealed to the public to respect her privacy. She showed composure while navigating this public scrutiny and dealing with immense personal trauma. The Babydoll Archi scandal shows how synthetic media is becoming more indistinguishable from reality. The nearly flawless visuals and sophisticated presentation of the Babydoll Archi account fooled millions of users, including people who were technically savvy in media outlets. The story also gives us lessons in digital literacy. One of the key indicators for that the persona was fake was the absence of human nuance. The account lacked candid moments, unpolished selfies, and genuine real-life interactions that characterize authentic human social media use. Because of how perfectly curated and stylized every post was, it was a red flag. The Babydoll Archi scandal shows a new era of cybercrime, fueled by generative AI technology. It's shown that the line between digital reality and AI-generated fiction can be maliciously erased with horrifying consequences. And it shows a new form of identity-based violence, one that is both psychologically harmful to the victim and profitable for the abuser. And what's concerning is that this scandal will be used as a blueprint for other abusers. This should be a call to everyone, lawmakers, educators, and regular people on the internet, to be aware of and push for regulation of generative AI content. Not acting on these issues will give the future of truth to those who are able to create the best lies. Make sure that you're subscribed to this channel, The Spooky Lawyer. Make sure that you're following me on social media, Twitter, Blue Sky, and TikTok. My username is AKBruce. If there is a spooky or disturbing story you would like me to cover, leave a comment and suggest it. Or if you like this video, leave a comment. I read all my comments and respond to most of my comments. Or if you're feeling shy, send me an email. My email address is thespookylawyer@gmail.com. If you'd like to support this channel, there is a link in the description to buy me a coffee. You can buy me a coffee, or you can become a member of the channel. The first tier membership is $1.99 and it gives you access to exclusive content, including exclusive videos, as well as the ability to see my videos before they are made public. I would appreciate it. I'm going to put the names of all of the people who have donated to my channel here. Thank you very much. I'm going to put the names of all of the people who are members of this channel here. Thank you all very much. You also support me by clicking like, sharing, and continuing to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate that you watch my videos. Please stay spooky.